Good day, everyone. Merry meet. My name is Glennis. I'm the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. If you are new and just joining me and you just found my channel, well, welcome. I hope you hit the subscribe button and join us. And if you're returning, well, thank you so much. The spell I'm doing today is item heavy. It is not exactly Witchcraft 101, but it is one that I know works for me. And this is something that I know is going to work for my clients. So this is client work. There may be a quiet spot here and there. So forgive me for that. But what I'm doing is a return to sender spell. I do not consider this hex or cursing work. This is basically sending back whatever they have sent to my client. And, you know, just to clarify, for you to feel like something is wrong and negative, it doesn't necessarily mean that the person or whoever it is that has basically thrown you shade is into witchcraft or whatever. Sometimes if their intentions are so strong, it happens. So we're basically just sending back what was sent to my client. And I also take this time when I'm working like this, I also take this time to do a little bit of reading. I start gathering my materials, and you know, like some read tarot. That's how I do my reading. I listen. I'm on the phone. I listen to them, and then my intuition takes over, and I allow it because it's never failed me. So that's why when I'm in my apothecary and I'm gathering and I'm going, okay, I know this and I know that, and sometimes I go with what's in my Book of Shadows, and sometimes, you guys know, I want to kick it up a notch. So I'm going to try to do this as briefly as possible. And again, my apologies for it being so heavy, but like I said, this is for a client, and I know it's going to work, and I will work this candle. I will work this candle probably until October 13th, 14th, something like that, until full moon. So this is going to get worked every day until then. But, I mean, the first thing I do that you should do, the first thing before I even came and sat down, was I took a protection cleansing bath. Yes, I sure did. Because although I'm not technically cursing, I don't want anything thrown at me either. So, and I've taken a few safeguards, so whoever or whatever is involved in this situation, they're not going to even see me. So, there you go. But I will always burn some sage, which I've already done. I have my incense going. I have my white candle here. I think it's just out of shot, but that's basically me. That's for my protection. This is the candle I have for Hecate, and she is the one, not only is my client asking for a return to sender, but she is also asking for protection. And you guys know I'm a Hecate devotee, and she will protect women and children at all cost. So there you go. So what I've got here up under the candle is, if I can get some of this moved, is a Hecate protection symbol. And up under that, a mirror. And of course I have my candle here, and I've got this little bit of paper because we are going to be working on that. And I also have a return to sender sigil here that I've already written my client's name, basically her petition, her name, her birth date, what she wants, you know. So there's my sigil. And I haven't finished folding it. It's been anointed. It's been written and anointed. But one of the first things that you really want to do is to dress and bless your candle. So for this one, I know I'm going to only use my protection oil, which I've already got. You want to take the wick towards you, which I've already actually turned this candle upside down, so to speak. And you want to start at the middle, and I know I've already been through this with you guys before, but I wanted to show you. But starting up, I'm warming the wax, I'm imbuing the oil, I'm turning my candle widdershins, I'm working the oil and my intentions up. I consecrate thee as a tool of magic, blessed be. Then I get a little bit more oil, and I've turned it over to where the wick was originally, but and again I'm going widdershins. I charge thee with power in the name of Hecate, so mote it be. There we go. Okay. I've already made up, and just to save a little bit of time, I've already made up an herb blend just for this candle, and it is a combination of, let's see if I can get this moved. No, probably not. Yarrow, which I know I've been through yarrow before, but yarrow will provide a shield against negativity. And when used in ritual, this will help me and maybe my client, but definitely me, to see clearly. So when I start using this in ritual and start working with it, this will help me see more clear if it's actually, in fact, a spell that's been cast against her, or her and her family, or whatever. Then this will help me to see. But this is yarrow, lemongrass, rosemary, cloves, and I added cloves because, and again, you will see cloves throughout this, because as I was gathering my materials up, I felt that there was a little bit of gossiping going on. Now, again, that's just my reading, so I added cloves, a little bit of eggshell, and some dragon's blood, and wormwood. And that's what's in my herb blend. Now, as far as I made an oil blend. Now, I've already used the protection on the candle, my protection oil in this candle. But I will use my Hecate oil as well. And I will use this blend, again, I just made this morning just for my client. And it's basically kind of a mirror reflection of the herbs that I've used here as my carrier oil. I used vitamin E. That's just to stabilize it. Since I am going to be using this for a couple of weeks, I wanted it to be as stable as possible. I used lemon oil, clove oil, cinnamon, cedar, dragon's blood, rosemary. I used rose, lemongrass, and bergamot, which bergamot is used not necessarily for this particular person, but it is used to bring success in a spell, and it also adds clarity, again, to help me or anyone else involved in this spell to see, to actually really see, okay? And I use vetiver as well, and again, I used vetiver as an anti-theft, and my client will know exactly what that means, okay? And what I have over here, is just a really basic just a jar, nothing special. Again, everything's always, of course, been smudged and cleansed. And I added a little bit of black sand in there, but I've got a little black candle in here, and I took a needle and I pierced this 3 times, and it was just so cute. I don't know what happened, and it just kind of happened, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but it looks like a person's face with a nose sticking out. Ha ha ha. So this represents the person or people. And again, I've already dressed and blessed this candle. I have basically put the person that we feel is working against my client in, this is in essence her, okay? I used my gossip oil, stay away oil. I used my hot foot oil and my black arts oil on this candle. And this candle, I've put it in a geographic location in relation to my client and in relation to this whole room, to where they are geographically. And if I say any more, then I will be giving away too much. But yeah, basically that's pretty much my return to sender. Just get a little bit of oil, bring some energy up into it, and it smells not bad. And I'm going to go down, because to me, when I start to burn this candle, of course the black is said to remove the negativity, but to me, and that is true, but to me, black, the color itself, is the presence of all colors. It's not devoid of colors. It is the presence of all colors. So by using this to remove negativity, you are using basically everything in your arsenal as far as color magic is concerned to melt and to go over the person. And this red will empower her to be strong, to be happy, to be healthy, and to protect her and her children. And basically the oil is rubbed in. Now the herbs, what I do with the herbs is I grind them just as fine as I can, because whole herbs themselves really don't want to stick very well. And I'm gonna make a mess, so, and you know, I never promised you guys I was a neat witch. So we'll just wrap it up a bit, cover my protection oil, and what I will do is I will sit here and I will put all of my intentions and all of my protection and any and everything that I want to go back towards this other person will be sent back to them threefold. I've asked for it to be sent back to them threefold. And again, I have her protection sigil here. It's already been folded once. And then I go 3 times. And it will stay on this sigil. And it will stay on Hecate's sigil of protection and the mirror as well, because I want as much reflected negativity reflected away from this person. I will light this one. First, there's some more spell work that unfortunately I don't want you guys to hear and or to see, and I will light this one, and then at which time I will light this one. and I will work this candle, like I said, for another good 2 weeks, and each and every day this one will burn down. I will replace it. I will anoint it and replace it again, because this person is going to get pounded pretty hard. If she sent anything to my client, she's going to get pounded pretty hard. Sometimes magic isn't pretty, but the reality is that you can defend yourself and still not actually really send a curse and or hex to anyone. It's your right to defend yourself, and I'm basically just here to make sure justice is done. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to start carrying on with this, and with that I will say merry part, and I so hope to merry meet again. Goodbye, guys.